Big news we were following all day yesterday, and it broke last night. Former President Donald Trump indicted again. Georgia District Attorney Fani Willis announcing criminal charges against the former president and 18 others late last night. So the question is, what happens now? Our legal correspondent Katie Barlow joins us with more details about what this indictment is showing. Katie?
Well, former President Donald Trump is facing 13 felony counts in the state of Georgia. The 97-page indictment details a broad, sweeping conspiracy to undermine the 2020 presidential election in violation of Georgia's RICO law. That's a criminal law that's used to target a network of people who create an enterprise that exists for the sole purpose of committing crimes. Trump was indicted along with 18 other individuals alleged to be a part of this conspiracy to commit election fraud, including Rudy Giuliani, former top DOJ official Jeffrey Clark, and former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows. There are 40 additional charges against groups of those individual defendants for false statements, impersonating a public officer, forgery, and witness tampering. There was some confusion on social media today about some of the acts that are listed in the indictment that may not be illegal on their own. For example, reserving rooms in the Georgia state capitol for Trump's electors to meet. The key to RICO is some acts may not be criminal, but they are overt steps taken to achieve a bigger criminal goal.
Through participation in a criminal enterprise in Fulton County, Georgia, and elsewhere to accomplish the illegal goal of allowing Donald J. Trump to seize the presidential term of office beginning on January 20th, 21.
Trump announced a press conference next Monday that will, quote, totally exonerate him and his co-defendants, saying he'll release large, complex, detailed report on election fraud that took place. Once again, returning to that lie that has been refuted many times over, that the 2020 election was stolen. Fellow Republican and Georgia Governor Brian Kemp hit back at Trump on Twitter, saying the election was not stolen, and for nearly 3 years now, no one has shown evidence to the contrary. Now, Willis gave Trump and his co-defendants until Friday, August 25th to turn themselves in Fulton County. We'll keep you up to speed on that. In the meantime, we'll have details on the charges from a former Georgia prosecutor coming up at 5.